Good morning. Good morning. There you are. It has been so wonderful meeting so many of you throughout arrival, yesterday at the ice cream social and Playfair. My name is Dr. Carla Panzella, and it is my honor to serve as the Associate Vice Provost and your Dean of Students, and to welcome you to your new academic home, the University of Pittsburgh. Yes, there you go. We are excited that you have joined our community, and we hope that you are also excited to start this new adventure. But you also may be feeling a little nervous, a little uncertain, just as I felt when I was a first year and first generation college student. I wasn't yet sure where I would find my home in this new and sometimes overwhelming environment. Those thoughts and feelings are normal. Let me repeat that. Those thoughts and feelings are normal. And in time, I did find my home at college. So give yourself some time to find your new home at Pitt. Thousands of faculty and staff members are here to support you, to celebrate your success, to help you thrive in every aspect of well-being, and to provide encouragement throughout your time at Pitt. In a few moments, you are going to participate in our formal convocation ceremony, and it will be the official beginning of your Pitt journey. Academic traditions have a long history, and with this ceremony, you will become part of that history. When I sat in my convocation ceremony years ago, I remember thinking, what's all this pomp and circumstance? And why does it matter? So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what this history means and about some of the pieces of the ceremony. You will see the Chief University Marshal, who is the President of the University Senate, ascend onto the stage and open the ceremony. They will carry a mace. The mace was a club carried in the Middle Ages to protect both church and civil authorities. It is now the academic symbol of the Chancellor's authority. At that time, more faculty, staff, and students will process in to witness your passage into our community. Toward the end of the ceremony, you will be given an opportunity to engage in some of our Pitt traditions, which will make you a full member of our community. The faculty, staff, administration, and members of the Board of Trustees will all be wearing robes like the one I have on. Wearing academic robes dates to the 12th century when scholars wore them to keep warm. Today, we wear academic regalia at formal ceremonies. At the time of your graduation, let that sink in, at the time of your graduation, you too will wear our university regalia. I hope that you enjoy this ceremony that honors your entrance into the community of scholars. And we hope that when you leave Convocation today, you will have a better understanding of what it means to be part not only of the educational community here at the University of Pittsburgh, but also what it means to be a contributing member of the long history of academia. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As Chief University Marshal, I declare this new student convocation open and direct that the academic processional begins. Please welcome the members of the University of Pittsburgh Alumni Association Council, members of the academic administration, members of the Board of Trustees, University of Pittsburgh officers, our student speaker, Ryan Young, and our 19th Chancellor of the University, Joan Gabel.
Please be seated. Welcome to this convocation marking the beginning of the school year. I'm Joe McCarthy, the interim provost and senior vice chancellor of the university. I've been with the university for 25 years, serving first as a faculty member in the Swanson School of Engineering and as a vice provost for undergraduate studies. It's my honor to welcome all of you, and most especially the class of the 2027. Each academic year begins with the excitement of formally welcoming new students into the Pitt community at this convocation. And we've been welcoming students into our community for more than 230 years. Over those many years, each class that we've welcomed has made its own mark on this institution, as I expect that your class will. Perhaps more importantly, each class that we've graduated has gone on to make an even greater mark through their contributions to the development of our society, as I know that your class will. This afternoon, you take place in this honored tradition. You take your place in a time of great challenge and even greater opportunity. Building on the 236 years that we've been working to serve society, you are now the future, and we are counting on you to make our world a better place. Our accomplishments in this coming year will come in very significant measurement from your accomplishments. And we hope that your achievements will be even greater because you came here to the University of Pittsburgh. As part of our commitment to your ongoing growth, we will ensure that you have the access to the tools, resources, and support that you need to fulfill your potential. We're delighted that you're with us, and we hope that your time at Pitt will be among the very best years of this great university. At this time, it's my great pleasure to introduce the University of Pittsburgh's 19th Chancellor, Joan Gabel. Chancellor Gabel oversees a community of nearly 34,000 students and more than 14,000 faculty and staff members across 5 distinct campuses, all working to advance Pitt's legacy of student success, meaningful research, and commitment to the community. Prior to joining Pitt, Chancellor Gabel served as President and Chief Executive of the University of Minnesota System, as the Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost at the University of South Carolina, the Dean of the Robert J. Trulaske Senior College of Business at the University of Missouri. She serves as the Vice Chair for the Council on Competitiveness, on the boards of the American Council on Education, the Association of Public and Land-Grant Universities, and the Fulbright Scholar Program, and as a member of the Institute for Citizens and Scholars College Presidents for Civic Preparedness Initiative. She holds a bachelor's degree in philosophy from Haverford College and a Juris Doctor from the University of Georgia School of Law, and is the recipient of numerous research, service, and teaching awards. Please welcome Chancellor Joan Gabel.
Thank you, Interim Provost McCarthy, and hello, everyone. I am so glad to be with you all today. I am so excited to be here. I would like to offer a welcome to our university trustees, our distinguished guests, our faculty and staff, but most of all, a big Pitt welcome to our new transfer students and the University of Pittsburgh's class of 2027. And what a class you are. You're a significant addition to the Pitt community, numbering approximately 5,100 new undergraduates. You're a highly select and highly accomplished group. There are 4,500 first-year students and 600 transfer students who emerged from a record-breaking pool of 61,000 applications. You are one of the most diverse groups of students ever to enter the University of Pittsburgh in every way we measure that. And a large number of you are the first in your family to attend university. Let me tell you a little bit about you. As a class, you represent nearly every corner of the great state of Pennsylvania. In fact, 54% of the first-year class and nearly 70% of the transfer students are from the Commonwealth. The rest of you come from far and wide, 47 states and territories and 47 foreign countries. Right now, I'm speaking to one of the largest number of international students ever to enter Pitt's first-year class. You are, we'll give them a round of applause too. You are all welcome. You are all Panthers. But you also represent the communities that nurtured you, the teachers, the coaches, the friends who challenged you, the families that raised you. And I assure you, they are all very proud of you today, as are all of us. You are where you belong, and we are so pleased and so honored to welcome you. Students, you may know that I'm a first year too. I am in your shoes. We are going to take this journey together. I might not be a freshman, but I am starting out in the same way that all of you are. And in many ways, my journey is just like yours. I had a campus visit. I liked what I saw. I was impressed. And what I found, even though there were thousands of you, just like what you see when you look around this room today, there was a warm sense of community. It felt like I'd found a small town and a large, vibrant city all in the same place. And I imagine that many of you are here because you felt that way too. For me, already, it's a place to call home. It's also a place where we will all come together to contribute and to learn. And at Pitt, you're preparing to pursue scores of different majors, minors, in a dozen different schools and in the Frederick Honors College. But whatever studies you pursue, whatever unexpected passions you discover about yourself, at Pitt, you'll develop an extended view of who you are and what you're capable of. You're going to push yourself, and our expectations of you will be high. They have to be. You expect this, your families expect this, I expect this. Pitt has worked hard to gain a worldwide reputation for excellence and impact, and when you tell your future employers that you attended the University of Pittsburgh, you'll know that that's distinct. It'll be the first thing on their minds when they consider you. But I also want you to know that if you feel these high expectations or whatever else you're going to experience over these next years become a lot and you need support, we're here for you for that too. You are not alone, this is a community. And we're gonna work every day to ensure that you and every member of our Pitt family feels welcomed and supported and has a strong sense of belonging. Regardless if you are a first-generation student or a multi-generation college student, whether you were born here in Pittsburgh, across the state, or from a far corner of the world, whether you have lesser financial means or greater financial means, whether you're committed to a personal philosophy, a faith, or a political discourse, or if you're still just figuring all of that out, especially if you're figuring all of that out. And all the while, we're also going to work every day to advance Pitt's reputation for excellence and impact, widen your circle of opportunity, and strengthen the bonds within our community. But just know that we're here for you, and our Pitt family is here for you, and that we hear you, and we will fight for you and support you, that we wake up every day and go to bed every night thinking about how to make your lives, your education, your experience better. And as a new and proud member of this community, I'm also going to look beyond myself and engage. I hope you will too. Think about new things. Try something that makes you uncomfortable. Explore. Push yourself. And I hope many of you will push yourself into community service and community engagement and think about how that might feed your soul. Travel abroad. Expand your view of the world. Embrace leadership in student government or in other campus organizations. Do some undergraduate research. I hope that you'll embrace all of these opportunities and more. Embrace all of the different points of view you're going to encounter, the diversity of thought you're going to experience. Exercise your right to speak, debate, or stand up to those that you disagree with. I hope you intend to be a leader in your field with the talent and uniqueness to solve the challenges of significance of the day in your generation, committed to causes larger than yourself. But I'm also confident that your time here will prepare you to meet those challenges. They're uniquely yours, from cybersecurity to free expression, global health, climate change. The list will change during the time that you're here and evolve, and so will you. And as you take your own steps, I encourage you to call on us, on your faculty, on our staff, to support you. The people you see at the front of the room are scholars and leaders with an extraordinary breadth of knowledge across every edge of the disciplines that you're going to experience. Tap into this pipeline. This is why we're here. And follow your interests and curiosities. This is a time for you to ask yourself what it means to be your best self, your best version of what it means to be a Panther. You are leaders. You're extremely successful. Ask yourself what it would mean to have the passion, drive, and commitment to meet your moment. We're depending on you, but we also look forward to walking with you and supporting you through this journey. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our next speaker, Student Government Board President Ryan Young. Ryan is the president. Let's give Ryan a round of applause. Ryan is the president of Pitt's Model United Nations team, a NASA Space Grant undergraduate researcher, and in Pitt's system of shared governance, your student government representative. Please join me in welcoming your SGB president, Ryan Young.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Chancellor Gabel, for that kind introduction. Class of 2027, it is my honor to officially welcome you to the University of Pittsburgh. 3 years ago, I sat in the very same seats that you all sit in today, is what I would say if I hadn't had to watch our convocation over Zoom. I remember feeling this complicated mixture of nerves and excitement, of fear and optimism, as I thought of what the next 4 years might hold. What I found is that college is awkward. For the first time in many of our young adult lives, we are thrown into a new environment, in a new city, with new people and new responsibilities. We are all brought back to the first grade, trying to find who in the class we can make our best friend. The important thing to realize is that everyone is in the same boat. Every fear and anxiety you have about finding your friend group is shared by every other student you are sitting next to. The good thing is that college is also filled with endless possibilities. You are the freest you will be in your life to find what it means to be you. Through your classes, organizations, and activities, this university offers the tools to do this. You will meet lifelong friends here, people who share your interests, inspire you, and support you. Our community is vast, and no matter your niche, you will find people who fit it. I found many of my closest friends through my residential community. Coming out of the pandemic, I'd struggled to find my place at Pitt, and becoming an RA connected me with some of the best people I've ever met, and opened new doors for me to continue my journey and finding where I belonged here. Certainly, though, your dorm is not the only way to find your space. Club involvement is one of the most powerful ways to find people with similar interests. Our university offers over 700 unique student organizations, ranging from cultural and service organizations to professional societies to sports clubs. At this Sunday's Activities Fair, you'll have the opportunity to engage with Pitt students from a plethora of unique backgrounds and interests. Whether it's an activity that you're familiar with from high school or something you've never done before, be bold and sign up for anything that interests you. And know that giving your email is not a binding contract. The city of Pittsburgh is also a part of our community. Your experience here will be so much greater if you make an effort to get outside of the confines of Oakland. Explore the surrounding neighborhoods, find your favorite restaurant, or attend a cultural or sporting event. You never know what you'll discover in Pittsburgh. However you seek community, know that none of this work is easy. Putting yourself out there and making new friends is hard, and is not something that will happen without intentional effort. Some of it may not pan out, but know you'll grow from it, and it will be worth it in the end. By now, you've heard me talk quite a bit about the idea of community. I hope you all are willing and excited to find and create your own space here at Pitt. In doing so, please remember that our university is a place to be constructive, not destructive. It is a place meant for building each other up and working towards a better future. There is absolutely no tolerance for hate, harm, or bigotry in any fashion. As future leaders, we must hold ourselves and each other to account. You should know that there are people here in this community to support you. Do not be afraid to rely on your peers and mentors. The transition to college is very hard, and you should reach out if you need help. As the president, I may be a little biased, but please know that the Student Government Board is also here to support you. Our office is on the 8th floor of the William Pitt Union, and it's always open to anyone who wants to come chat, ask questions, or get involved. While we are not the only forum to have your voice heard, we want to connect you and your priorities with the people who run this university. Please do not hesitate to reach out. I want you all to remember one thing from today. If you find yourself struggling in these first couple weeks, remember that life's greatest moments don't happen by accident. You make them happen. There are no perfect moments. You have to take the moment and make it perfect. Go where your heart leads you, and you will find your way. I genuinely believe so much in each and every one of you. Moving on, an important part of my welcome to you is to begin the introduction of some of the many Pitt traditions that you will learn as you begin your journey here at Pitt. The first one, and one of the most important ones, is the introduction of the Pitt Promise. The Pitt Promise is our shared commitment to upholding essential principles of this university. As a campus, we strive to create an inclusive community that values the differences in people, is safe, and is grounded in academic integrity. The University of Pittsburgh is committed to the advancement of learning and service to society. This is best accomplished in an atmosphere of mutual respect and civility, self-restraint, concern for others, and integrity. By choosing to join this community, all of us accept the obligation to live by these common values and commit ourselves to the principles of the Pitt Promise. Now, it is my pleasure to ask the incoming class to please join me in reciting and accepting the tenets of the Pitt Promise as one of your first steps in honoring the legacy of the University of Pittsburgh. Class of 2027, please rise as you are able to offer the promise. Next, I would like to ask the Chancellor's Party, along with any faculty and staff in attendance today or watching virtually, to please rise as you are able to also accept the promise. Any other guests that are in attendance may remain seated. Please turn your attention to the scoreboard for the words of the Pitt Promise, and please recite the promise along with me. I will embrace the concept of a civil community which abhors violence, theft, and the exploitation of others. I will commit myself to the pursuit of knowledge with personal integrity and academic honesty. I will respect the sanctity of the learning environment and avoid disruptive and deceitful behavior towards other members of the campus community. I will support a culture of diversity by respecting the rights of those who differ from myself. I will contribute to the development of a caring community where compassion for others and freedom of thought and expression are valued. I will honor, challenge, and contribute to the scholarly heritage left by those who preceded me and work to leave this a better place for those who follow. Class of 2027. By endorsing these common principles, we all accept a moral obligation to behave in ways that contribute to a civil campus environment and resolve to support this behavior in others. This commitment to civility is our promise to the University of Pittsburgh and its community of scholars. Please be seated. At this time, I would like to introduce three outstanding student leaders who will share with you a few of the unique University of Pittsburgh traditions. Please welcome Madeline Lederer, President of the Blue and Gold Society, Sophie Tracek, President of the Resident Student Association, and Hannah Yomi, President of the Black Action Society. Thank you, and hail to Pitt.
Thank you, Ryan. Good morning, class of 2027. All right, I'll try that again. Good morning, class of 2027. My name is Madeline Lederer, and I am the president of the Blue and Gold Society. The Blue and Gold Society bridges the gap between students and the Pitt Alumni Association. Ambassadors are a diverse group of student leaders that volunteer with the PAA and the greater campus community by maintaining traditions, providing a student perspective, and networking with alumni. Our first tradition is Hail to Pitt. Hail to Pitt is the title of the most traditional fight song of the University of Pittsburgh. The lyrics were written by George M. Kirk and the music by Lester Milton Taylor. The saying Hail to Pitt is also the most traditional and commonly used slogan of the University of Pittsburgh. The saying is used as a statement of affiliation and is often included as a closing signature in conversation and correspondence between members of the Pitt community. During your time at Pitt, you will hear this salutation many times. You may also see it written as H2P. Whether spoken or written, it is a symbol of our pride and passion for our university, and it signifies our appreciation for our 237-year legacy. Congratulations, class of 2027, and hail to Pitt.
Sophie Tracek, and I serve as the president of the Resident Student Association, commonly referred to as RSA. RSA is a student organization for all students who live in residence halls. RSA is committed to making your residence hall experience exceptional by providing campus-wide events, advocacy initiatives, and leadership opportunities. Our next tradition to share with all of you today is the Victory Lights, which is one of the most noticeable traditions from all around Oakland. Victory Lights is when the top of the Cathedral of Learning, which is located on Lower Campus, is lit. The lights can be seen after athletic team victories, as well as other major athletic accomplishments like conference and national championships. Through the generosity of Mr. Chris Bickwell, a 1997 graduate of the university and a passionate supporter of Pitt athletics, the victory lights now feature an additional blue beam that shoots straight into the sky. The result is the combination of Pitt's colors, blue and gold, atop one of the most iconic and recognizable university campus structures throughout the United States. As Pitt's athletic season gets underway, we anticipate a lot of victories, so keep your eye out for the victory lights to shine. Again, class of 2027, welcome to the Pitt community, and hail to Pitt.
Good morning. My name is Hannah Yomi, and I serve as the president of the Black Action Society, commonly referred to as BAS. BAS is a student organization that represents the interests of and coordinates events for Black undergraduate students. We encourage our members to become strong, educated leaders who reinforce a healthy community in our attempt to better the quality of life for all students. Our last tradition to share during this ceremony is the alma mater. Pitt's alma mater was adopted after the university changed its name in 1908 from the Western University of Pennsylvania to its current University of Pittsburgh. The lyrics were written by George M.P. Baird, class of 1909, and were set to the tune of what was then the Austrian national anthem, which is now the German national anthem. Similar to our national anthem, our alma mater is often played or sung in a reverent fashion to open and or close various university functions. Our alma mater connects our Pitt family, past and present, creating a common bond to each other and representing affinity for our university. At this time, I would like to introduce the University of Pittsburgh Men's Glee Club, who will lead us in the singing of the alma mater as it is traditionally sung. The club, directed by Mr. Richard Teester, was founded in 1890, making it the oldest non-athletic extracurricular activity on campus, as well as the first collegiate musical ensemble. Please note, they will sing the alma mater twice, the first time alone in its entirety so that you can become familiar with the melody. I will ask everyone to join our new students as they sing the alma mater for the first time together. At this time, I would ask everyone to please stand as you are able for the singing of the University of Pittsburgh's alma mater.
Alma mater, wise and glorious, child of light and bride of truth, over fate and foe victorious, downward with eternity.
class of 2027 and all guests to join in singing for the first time together the University of Pittsburgh's alma mater. You will find the words for the alma mater on the scoreboard.
Alma mater, wise and glorious, child of light and bride of truth, over fate and foe victorious, downward with eternal youth, crowned with love of son and daughter, thou shalt conquer as of yore. Dear old Pittsburgh, alma mater, God preserve thee evermore. Dear old Pittsburgh, alma mater, God preserve thee evermore.
Thank you. Good luck, class of 2027, and hail to Pitt.
I declare the new student convocation closed and request that Chancellor Gabel's party follow me. Incoming new students, please remain in your seats until you are released.